There is a specific kind of quiet that falls over a house deep in the night. The kind of quiet where the fire has burned down to embers, the floorboards have finished settling, and the chaotic rhythm of the day finally gives way to stillness. You close your eyes. You drift off. You think the day is over. But for the tiny predator curled up at the foot of your bed, the true work of the day is just beginning. Welcome back to the Cataholic. If you share your home with a cat, you already know they are creatures of mystery. But what you might not realize is that the moment your eyes close, a profound shift happens. Your cat begins to do things you were never meant to see. They tap into an ancient, wild code, a set of behaviors that reveal more about how deeply they are bonded to you than anything they do when the sun is up. Tonight, we are going to decode the secret language your cat speaks in the dark. We're going to look past the quirks and dive deep into the fascinating behavioral psychology of your feline companion. If you miss the meaning behind these midnight rituals, you might be misreading your cat entirely. So, pull up a chair, get comfortable, and let's explore the 6 strange, beautiful, and deeply emotional things your cat does while you sleep. And make sure you stay until the very end, because the last behavior on this list is a silent confession of love so subtle, it will completely change the way you look at your cat. Point 1. The Midnight Wellness Check. Let's start with something many of us have experienced. It's 2 a.m. You're deep in dreamland, only to be pulled awake by the sensation of a soft paw gently pressing against your cheek, or perhaps a light tap on your nose. Your first thought? They want breakfast. Or maybe they're just being cute. But as a behaviorist, I can tell you there is something far more profound happening here. Cats are incredibly observant creatures, deeply attuned to the rhythms of their environment. They are hyper-aware of breathing patterns. When you fall into deep sleep, your breathing shifts, it slows down, it becomes heavier, and your body temperature changes. To your cat, this physiological shift is a glaring signal. That gentle paw on your face? It's not a demand for kibble. It's a wellness check. In the wild, cats live and survive in small, tightly knit social groups, where monitoring the health of the pride is a matter of life and death. If a member of the family is weak or unresponsive, the whole group is vulnerable. When your cat reaches out to touch your face in the dark, they are running that exact same ancient survival code on you. They are confirming that you are still responsive, still breathing, and still safe. In fact, some researchers believe that through this close contact, cats can detect subtle, microscopic changes in our body chemistry. There are documented cases in veterinary behavioral science of cats persistently pawing at their owners right before a medical episode, acting almost as an early warning system because they sensed an anomaly before the human even woke up. So, the next time you wake up to a paw on your nose, don't just roll over in annoyance. Your cat is checking on their most prized companion. You. Question for the audience. Tell me down in the comments. Has your cat ever woken you up with a gentle tap to the face? Did you think they were just hungry, or did you sense they were checking on you? I read every single comment, and I'd love to hear your story. Point 2. The 3 a.m. security sweep, the zoomies. Now, let's talk about the chaos. You know exactly what I mean. It's 3 a.m., the house is completely silent, and then out of nowhere, absolute pandemonium. Your cat is sprinting down the hallway, ricocheting off the sofa, doing parkour off the bedroom door. It feels random. It feels chaotic. It might even feel a little unhinged. We affectionately call these the zoomies. But if we look closely at feline ecology, this isn't just your cat burning off excess energy. There is a very specific reason this happens at this exact hour. Cats are crepuscular. This is a biological term, meaning they are hardwired by evolution to be most active during the twilight hours of dawn and dusk. In the wild, this is the magic hour when their natural prey is most vulnerable. But here's what most people fail to realize. Dawn and dusk are also the exact times when larger predators are on the move. So, when your cat suddenly launches into a high-speed sprint through your quiet house, they are not just playing, they are running a patrol. That mad dash into the bedroom, that sudden leap onto the windowsill, it's a highly calculated security sweep. Your cat is systematically checking entry points, scanning the perimeter for threats and ensuring that their territory is absolutely secure. And guess what? You are the most valuable asset in that territory. Researchers studying domestic cat behavior have found that even indoor cats who have lived in cozy apartments their entire lives and have never seen a real mouse, still carry these potent ancient instincts. Their internal biological clock sounds an alarm at 3 a.m., telling them, this is the hour to be alert. This is the hour to protect, secure the homestead. Question for the audience. What time does your cat usually start their night patrol? Do they have a specific route they run through your house? Let's compare notes in the comments below. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the mind of your cat, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next journey into feline psychology. Point 3. Weaving scent and soul, kneading your blankets. As the night deepens, perhaps your cat jumps up onto the bed, finds a soft, thick quilt, and begins to rhythmically press their paws into the fabric. Left, right, making invisible bread. Most cat owners look at this and smile, assuming it's just a quirky comfort mechanism left over from kittenhood. And they aren't entirely wrong. Kneading absolutely starts in infancy, where kittens press against their mother's belly to stimulate the flow of milk. It is deeply tied to feelings of ultimate safety, warmth, and maternal comfort. But when your adult cat does this to your blankets while you are lying in bed, there is a much deeper layer of communication happening. It is highly intentional. You see, cats have powerful, microscopic scent glands hidden deep inside their paw pads. Every single time they press down into your quilt, your pillow, or your chest, they are releasing complex pheromones. They are quite literally embedding their unique scent into your shared resting space. This is territorial behavior, but I don't want you to confuse that with aggression. In the feline world, marking a shared space is one of the clearest, most profound signs that your cat considers you part of their inner circle. They are claiming your bed in the exact same way wild felines claim a safe, hidden nest with a bonded companion. If we could translate this ancient cat language into English, every rhythmic press of their paws is saying, "This space is ours. You are safe here, and you are mine." That repetitive paw pressing isn't just a cute quirk. It is your cat actively weaving themselves into the fabric of your world, one gentle press at a time. Does your cat have a favorite blanket they always choose to knead? Is it always the one that smells the most like you? Share your cozy moments with us in the comments. Guardians of the unseen, staring into the dark. Let's move to something a bit more eerie. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, rolled over, and caught your cat sitting perfectly still, frozen like a statue, staring intensely at an absolutely empty corner of the dark room? It's unsettling. It sends a chill down your spine. It almost makes you feel like they are looking right at something or someone that you cannot see. Before you let your imagination run wild and call a ghost hunter, let's look at the incredible biology of your cat. Cats perceive the universe completely differently than we do. Their eyes are equipped with a miraculous biological mirror behind the retina called the tapetum lucidum. This layer reflects ambient light back through the eye, granting them the superpower to see clearly in light levels 6 times lower than what a human requires. Where you see an impenetrable wall of pitch-black darkness, your cat sees a perfectly illuminated room. But they aren't just looking, they are listening. Humans have a hearing range that tops out at about 20,000 hertz. Your cat? Their radar-like ears can pick up frequencies soaring all the way up to 64,000 hertz. That means your home at night is filled with an entire symphony of sounds that you literally cannot perceive. When your cat is staring at nothing, they are actually processing a massive amount of data. They are listening to the wooden bones of the house settling. They are tracking the microscopic sound of a mouse moving deep inside the drywall. They can hear the tiny, rhythmic scratching of insects crawling in the ceiling, the shifting of pipes and minute vibrations traveling through the floorboards. They aren't hallucinating. Their whiskers shift, their ears twitch like satellite dishes. They are gathering crucial environmental data from a dimension of sound and light that humans are entirely locked out of. They are standing guard at the gates of your perception. Have you ever caught your cat staring into the void? What do you think they were actually tracking? Let me know below. Point 5. The ultimate circle of trust, grooming your hair. Now let's talk about a behavior so intimate, it is reserved only for a cat's most cherished family members. Have you ever woken up with your hair feeling strangely damp or tangled in a peculiar way? You might blame tossing and turning on the pillow, but there is a very good chance that while you were completely unconscious, your cat was sitting by your head, quietly licking, chewing, and nuzzling your hair. I know, it sounds incredibly strange to us, but in the world of feline behavioral psychology, this is one of the highest honors you can receive. In wild and domestic feline social groups, grooming is not a casual act. It is an exclusive ritual called allogrooming. Allogrooming only ever happens between cats who share a profound, unbreakable bond of trust. Mothers groom their vulnerable kittens. Bonded siblings who have survived together groom each other. It signifies family. When your cat climbs up to your pillow in the dead of night and begins to groom your hair, they are extending that sacred, wild ritual to you. They aren't confused. They know you aren't a cat, but they are choosing to treat you like one of their own. Behavioral experts also believe that cats are highly drawn to the natural oils and the deeply personal scent trapped in human hair. To your cat, your scent is the smell of home. By grooming your hair, they are actively mixing their own saliva and scent with yours. It is a physical merging of identities, a way of reinforcing the family bond while you are fast asleep and completely unaware. Most cat owners will never actually see this happen. It takes place in total silence, hidden by the dark, when you are at your most vulnerable. But it is absolute proof that your cat sees you as far more than just a giant human who opens the food cans. You are part of their inner circle. Does your cat ever try to groom your hair, your beard, or your face? How does it feel to know it's a sign of ultimate family bonding? Drop a comment. I love reading about your cat's quirks. Point 6. The silent I love you. And finally, we arrive at the most beautiful, hidden secret of all. Remember at the beginning of this video, when we talked about your cat touching your face to check if you were breathing? Well, that was only half of the story. Because what happens after they confirm you are safe is something so breathtakingly pure, it might just bring a tear to your eye. In the feline world, cats communicate deep affection and love through a very specific physical gesture, the slow blink. It's a moment where a cat locks eyes with you and then slowly, deliberately, closes their eyes before opening them again. To a predator, closing their eyes in the presence of another living being is the ultimate surrender. It is letting down every single instinctual guard they have. It translates directly to, I trust you completely. I feel entirely safe in your presence. Most of us have seen our cats do this during the day. But here is the secret that most owners will never, ever know. Cats do this to you while you sleep. Feline behaviorists who have studied domestic cats at night using specialized low-light cameras have witnessed this phenomenon time and time again. A cat will quietly approach their sleeping owner's face in the pitch black. They will sit perfectly still. And then looking down at your sleeping face, they will perform a long, deliberate, slow blink. They do it even though the room is dark. They do it even though your eyes are closed. They do it knowing that nobody is watching and that you will never see it happen. Think about the profound beauty in that. They aren't doing it to manipulate you into giving them a treat. They aren't doing it to get a scratch behind the ears. They are simply expressing a pure, authentic emotion in the only language their wild hearts know, directed at someone who will never even witness the confession. That is the true nature of the animal sleeping at the foot of your bed. Their deepest, most profound affection often happens in absolute silence, in the pitch dark, when you aren't looking. And maybe that's exactly what makes it so incredibly pure. It isn't a performance for you to see. It is simply a gift for you to receive. So, the next time you wake up to a heavy weight on your blanket, a damp patch in your hair, or the sound of thundering paws down the hallway at 3 a.m., don't be annoyed. Take a deep breath. Listen to the quiet of your home. Realize that you are sharing your life with a creature caught between the ancient wild and the modern hearth. They are protecting you. They are claiming you. and in the quietest hours of the night, they are loving you. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. If this video helped you understand your cat a little better, or if it just made you want to go give them a hug, please leave a like and share it with a fellow cat lover. Final question for the audience. Out of all the behaviors we talked about tonight, which one surprised you the most? And what is the sweetest, most hidden thing your cat does to show they love you? I'll be down in the comments reading your stories. Until next time, keep your home warm, keep your heart open, and sleep well, knowing your little guardian is watching over you. Good night.